Hey everyone, Captain BEARDZ here, bringing you another Gears 5 video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we are going to be talking about a couple things in Gears 5, the re-ups, the ranks, the rewards, the supply drops, and I got to touch on Tour of Duty just a little bit one more time, but right here, let's get into it guys. We're going to start with the re-ups. Now currently guys, if you didn't know, I am a re-up 1 level 60. You would not be able to tell because I mean, it just seems like a plain old level 60. You can only see your re-up in certain matches or when you're loading into certain things. That's when you can see your re-up. But other than that, the majority of the time, you're not even going to notice it, which does kind of suck. And the coalition is actually looking into this. It's bugged out right now, guys. So if you guys are like, what's the point in leveling up? What's the point in doing any of that? It is currently bugged. You are supposed to be seeing your level and the cool little symbol there all the time, but like I said, right now you're just gonna look like a plain low level if you just re-upped, or like me, a level 60 if you just re-upped, right? But other than that, that's it's now I gotta talk a little bit more about the re-up, because even though that part of it is bugged, which does kind of suck, there's one other problem, right? Which is the rewards. Now they have said it's not characters, right?
Group cover me.
It's not characters, it's weapons. Right, they have said that they might be adding rewards to the re-ups. So if you have re-upped once, guys, and you didn't like the rewards you got, most likely they're probably going to be adding rewards. This is the re-up that you get this is the reward that you get for re-upping once, which is the first blood spray. Now, I actually told a friend yesterday something about the blood sprays. A lot of people say that the blood sprays are just not good, just because you don't notice them at all. And I thought of one thing that they can do to the blood sprays that would make them really stand out. Change the color on them. If you could make your blood spray green or blue or freaking pink or purple or something like that, can you imagine how much that would stand out? So yeah, I think if they would change the color on that, I think it would make a huge difference. So hopefully they can think of things like that to add to really make it stand out. But so re-up 1, guys, this is it right here. Now another thing, guys, when you hit level 100, be very cautious, because when you hit level 100, I accidentally re-upped. I went to my tour, I went to go refresh one of these to reset one, and I ended up re-upping while I was resetting one, which was very annoying because I want to record the whole experience, and that kind of sucks. So be very careful when you're trying to re-up, guys. And also just understand, if you are level 100 and you're not re-upping just because you don't care about rewards and stuff like that, I'd say just re-up anyways, because you never know, in the future they're probably going to end up adding some really cool ass rewards. So re-upping is a thing. Make sure you go and do it, guys. Alright, so now about ranked, guys. Now ranked, a lot of people are confused about this, but when you complete a ranked match, you're going to see your little icon here, and then you're going to see a percentage next to it. The lower the percentage, the better. Remember that, guys. So you don't want a higher percentage. A higher percentage means you're getting close to being demoted. So you actually want a lower percentage, because it means you're in that top percentage of the world. Like right now, I'm in the top 39%. And as I play more games and I get lower and lower, it'll be top 12%, top 10%, top 8%, and then so on and so forth, and eventually, boom, I get promoted. So do understand that, guys, that you don't want a higher percentage on this. You want a lower percentage, and then you will be ranking up, because I know a lot of people are confused about that. Now do also understand, guys, that the ranked play is very trippy right now. I feel like sometimes I'm stacked against teams that are crazy high level, and then I feel like the next match I'm stacked against the biggest noobs in the planet, like people that just is their very first time playing the game. They see team deathmatch, they instantly click on it, and I absolutely obliterate them. So I feel like they're fixing the ranked, and they have mentioned that they are taking looks at the rank structure and matchmaking, because I guess right now it's just unbalanced, which I completely agree to it. It seems really trippy right now. Now I know a lot of people are saying there should be a solo pool. You should be able to play ranked matches and being solo, but that might be a little bit of an issue just because you don't really want to split the player base either. And the player base in Gears is big, but it could dim down, especially for us PC players. So ranked guys, lower percentage is the better percentage. Now rewards and supply drops. Now I found out there's a little bit of an issue with this, right? Which is your rewards and supply drops, right? Every match you're gonna get this little icon that pops up that gives you a reward, right? Which is a supply drop. And the supply drops have the ability to be something in here, in this kind of pool right here. I'll show you right here. Boom, right there. So a supply drop could be something like that. Now you can see it right there. It says supply, whereas other things are promotional. That's a supply. That's ultimate edition, starter. So as you can see, so that's supply. Now the problem I have with this is it's essentially Gears 4, right? Because they're not allowing you to buy supply drops because they're trying to promote the fact that there's no loot boxes and none of that stuff. So you're forced to play a lot to hopefully end up getting one of the skins for something you want, or end up just playing and obliterating your absolute soul playing the game to build up enough scrap to end up making that weapon, which in turn I think is actually a worse system than Gears 4. If I really want this Art Deco Nasher, can't say it right now, I should be able to go and at least buy scrap or buy something so that way I can get this, right? Not everybody, guys, I've been grinding every day. I've been playing this game for probably like 10 hours every single day since release, right? Probably more, right? And I can tell you this, I have not spent my scrap on a single thing. This has been day one of grinding, guys, and I only got 2,400 scrap. I can only afford this shotgun camo, right? And so that to me is not right. I think that needs a whole rehaul, and I think that reward system is kind of trippy. At first you think about it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm getting a supply drop. Oh cool, what is it gonna be? Yes, it's a free system, but guess what? It's still a roll system. You're still rolling in that supply pool hoping that you're gonna get one of these things, because at the end of the day, guys, you're never going to be able to get this unless you either A, get lucky and get it in the supply drop, or B, grind your ass off until you get 2,400 scrap to be able to get that, which I don't think that's a cool system. And it's one of those things where it's like, man, I don't know about that. Now on top of that note, guys, yes, I understand that there's a store here. Click around there. There's a store here, and I'm pretty sure the store is gonna have some really cool stuff in it that you can get and then buy and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm thinking about the free-to-play players, the players that don't want to throw $20, $30 into the game. Those players are going to want to get their stuff through the supply drops, but be able to grind it at a better, consistent pace. Because right now, that grind is way too much. I'm playing way too much just for 2,400 scrap. It's so minimal. It's kind of gross. But rewards and supply drops, guys, hopefully they fix them, but that's how they work, and that kind of does suck a little bit, but it is a-okay. Alright, and then just a little quick touch on the Tour of Duty. The Tour of Duty, guys, look at right now, I'm Master Sergeant number 3. As you can see, look how many medals it's requiring. I think this is absolutely ridiculous. And I do feel like, I've said this in my previous video, I do feel like they definitely need to, if they're going to give you this many medal requirements, they definitely need to make sure when you get your daily objectives, it should not be less than three medals, right? Especially when you got daily objectives like this, which is kill 15 scions, complete a horde match, kill 80 drones. Now people are like, BEARDZ, killing 80 drones is easy. You gotta understand, I'm a big PvP player. I love the multiplayer side of the game. I hate sticking myself in horde, and I hate sticking myself in escape. And then on top of that, horde and escape are completely random, so you'll get matches of horde where you won't even see a freaking drone until like wave 10. And it's just, is just super annoying and brutal. And for me to have to go through that just to get 2 medals to not even put a dent in my next rank, I think that's very unfair, and that's something you need to touch on. Now, another side note of this, guys, a little positive note here, because I know I'm being a little bit negative in this video, but I just need to bring these things out so that way it can come to the attention of to as many people as possible. Even if only one of you guys, it comes to your attention and you end up telling somebody else about this, guess what? The word is going to start getting out, and hopefully they start doing things about this, because this is just not right. The Chill Nasher, guys, this camo that's going to give us, it actually goes for every single weapon you get. So that's one thing I do want to mention, that the camos in here, it says Chill Nasher, it's going to be for every single weapon. And then same thing with Team Metal, it's going to be for every single weapon. And same thing for the Team Rock Nasher, which is going to be for every single weapon, guys. So make sure that you still grind out your tour, just because you do want these camos so that way you can have them for all of your weapons and look like a badass, right? But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit on the negative side, but these were things that I need to get out there because, you know, I'm loving Gears right now. I really am, and I think they've done a fantastic job with the game. But this tour needs to be looked at. The supply system needs to be looked at. And, you know, because me, like, I'm going to tell you guys something. Yesterday, I did my tour daily challenges, right? One of them was to complete 35 waves of Horde. I dreaded every freaking moment of that, right? As soon as I completed it, I refreshed it. I got another complete 35 waves of Horde. That needs to be touched up on. The coalition should not be forcing us to play game modes we don't want to play. And yeah, I know for the medals, guess what? If you want some of these skins, you're going to have to play, you know, some other modes and stuff like that. But, you know, we still shouldn't be forced to play things that we don't want to play. Like, there should be alternatives to getting the skins we want to get without having to stick ourselves somewhere we don't want to stick ourselves, right? That's just my feelings, guys. Those are just my opinions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for the angry rant, guys, but I just had to get that out there. But remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, hoodie up, get shit done. Peace out.